Satan.
Satan, because Job don't know anything about this meeting.
Right.
Right? Job don't know about the meeting. Satan told the Most High twice. What is the objective of Satan? How would he win?
By Job cursing him.
Right, by Job cursing the Most High.
Right.
So what does she tell him?
Curse the Most High.
She tell him just what Satan told the Most High that Job would do. Curse the Most High and die. That's something interesting, right?
Okay.
When you think about it.
Right.
How's she saying that? How's she able to say that if she wasn't in that meeting? She wasn't in the meeting. She wasn't in the meeting. She was not in the meeting with the Most High and Mashiach Yahushua and sons of the Most High and Satan. She wasn't there. That's deep. Real deep. Read 1 Corinthians, hold that, read 1 Corinthians 7 and 39. Something to behold, something to think about. Concerning her saying, curse the Most High and die. Now, Job was looking pretty bad. With balls from his head to his toe, he looking pretty bad. He looking real bad. He not looking very well.
And you think
so read that.
He's rich and everything, now he ain't got nothing? That too?
Yeah. But at the same time, it's your health, man. I mean, he got balls all over his body. Read this.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 39. The wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to be married with whom she will. To whom she will. Only in the Most High Yahushua.
Only by Mashiach Yahushua. So the wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to be married to whom she will. Only in by Mashiach Yahushua. So could that be the reason why she's saying, hey, curse the Most High and die? Looking at him, supposed to be with him through thick and thin. You know what I mean? But she's telling the Most High, he's telling Job to curse the Most High and die. Go back to Job, the 2nd chapter. Verse 9 again.
Job chapter 2, verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity?
So you still retaining your integrity? You still going to stand upright with the Most High? And he done this to you? You still going to be a fluid man that shoot evil and upright and righteous in the eyes of the Most High? Read.
Curse the Most High and die.
That's what he said. That's what she said. Just as Satan had said Job would do. Now she's telling Job to do what Satan told the Most High that he's going to have him do. Read.
But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh.
So you speak as one of the foolish women speaking. Read.
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High?
Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? Read.
And shall we not receive evil?
Right. So you speaking like one of the stupid women of the other nations. That's what he's saying. One of the foolish women speaking. Say, what? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive what?
Evil?
Evil, because the Most High create evil. So he create good and create evil. Read.
And all this did not Job sin with his lips.
That's right. And all this, Job did not sin with his lips. Why? Ecclesiastes 2 and 4. Most High told us. Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha 2 and 4. Check the camera because it might be
Pat.
Check the camera.
It may even be plugged in. That's why I'm going to be able to plug it. It only got 2 hours on the off.
Check the camera.
Ecclesiastes 2 and 4.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Well, he say, whatsoever is brought upon you, take how?
Cheerfully.
Cheerfully. Read.
And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
So he followed this. He followed this. He was patient when he was brought to a low estate. So he told us, well, you talk like one of the foolish women. You know? That have no understanding of what we got to go through. I mean, get Isaiah 53 and 10. People calling on God, don't even know who they calling on, don't even know who they talking about, don't even have a clue who they talking about. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 53, verse 10.
Right.
Yet it pleased the Most High to bruise him.
It pleased the Most High to bruise the Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
He had put him to grief.
Put him to grief. It pleased the Most High to bruise the Mashiach Yahushua in the things that he went through. He had put him to grief. Read.
When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin.
So he made his body an offering for sin, the sins of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
He shall see his
He
seed.
shall see his seed. Read.
He shall prolong his days.
Prolong his days. Read.
And the pleasure of the Most High shall prosper in his hand.
Yeah, the pleasure of the Most High going to prosper in his hand. So these are the things that we look at. And when he had rose on the third day, walked the earth, it Acts the first chapter, walked the earth for 40 days, and ascended to the right hand side of the Most High. Get Acts 1 and 9.
Acts chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
See, he was taken up, and a cloud received Mashiach Yahushua out of their sight. So what is this cloud? Psalms 104 and 3. This cloud received them out of their sight.
Psalm chapter 104, verse 3. Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire.
No, Psalms 104 and 3.
It's like who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
He make the clouds his chariots. So the clouds are the chariots. That's why I say read verse 9 again in Acts the first chapter. So a chariot is a vehicle. What they call a UFO, unidentified flying object. They're not no shooting stars. You know, the identified flying object, IFOs. They're the chariots of the Most High. They would be in a museum. They have a museum, but if it was a fallen star that fell somewhere, they know they have it in a museum, so we can go see them. You know what I mean? Or they say a falling star and all that. No, those are chariots of the Most High. Read that again, verse 9.
Acts chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
So a cloud or a chariot of the Most High received the Mashiach Yahushua out of their sight. Read.
And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel.
So two men stood by them in white apparel. Read.
Which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Right, so we understand that, so we know that this heaven represents what? The sky or the ozone layer of the firmament. Why are you standing here gazing up into heaven? Read.
This same Hamashiach Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
Right, so we have to establish that it says these two men, it was two men in white apparel that stood by. Let's see who they are. Let's get Hebrews 13:2. Because a lot of times people don't realize, they just think everybody's the same. Everybody's not the same. They figure everything is going to move the way they think it's supposed to move, and how it's supposed to move, and the way they think it's supposed to move, because of them being who they are. And how this world have them Edomanized, and don't even know what this scripture says, and they don't have a clue. They wonder why. But let's read it.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
Right. So it says, don't be forgetful to entertain strangers, because sometimes you have entertained angels and don't even realize it. Like these two men in white apparel. These are angels. That's telling them, hey, the same way you seen them go up, while you gazing up into heaven to the skies, the same way you see them go up in the sky, say we're going to come back. Get Revelation 1:7. Prove it.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 7.
Right.
Behold, he cometh with clouds.
He coming with clouds, and the clouds are what? The chariots of the Most High. The vehicles, the IFOs, read.
And every eye shall see him.
Every eye gonna see him. Don't worry about saying he's over here, over there. Say every eye gonna see him. Read.
And they also which pierced him.
And they also which pierced him. They gonna see him too. Read.
And all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
Everybody gonna be quiet because of Mashiach Yahushua. Go to Genesis 19th chapter. Let's start at verse 1. Because Abraham had already pleaded to the Most High if he could find any righteous men in Sodom, he wouldn't kill them. Just like you think the Most High he gonna allow America and all the wickedness that's going on in America to go down, and he's not gonna judge it like he judged this place. Read this.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even.
So there came two what?
Angels.
Two angels came to Sodom at even. Read.
And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
So he bowed himself with his face toward the ground when he seen these two angels. Read.
And he said, behold now, my powers, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early.
Right, so he told them to wash their feet. Come into my house and wash their feet. So they have a body, just like our bodies. Wash your feet. What came there? Read it again, verse 1.
And there came two angels.
Two angels. What did he tell them to do? Verse 2.
And he said, behold now, my powers, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet. And ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night.
Right, they said no. He said, hey, you can get up early in the morning and do it wherever you're going, go wherever you're going. He said, no, we're going to abide in the street all night. Read.
And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him.
He kept saying, come on, man, come on, don't stay on the street. Come on off the street and come on into my house. Read.
And entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat.
Right. So he made them a feast and baked unleavened bread, and they did eat. He does something. So they do eat. They do wash themselves up, and the angels do eat. So you gotta look at this. look at 19 and verse 23.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 23. The sun was risen up. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Most High, Wamashikawashai, rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Most High out of heaven.
Right. The Most High rained down on Sodom and upon Gomorrah, these 5 cities. Brimstone and fire from the Most High out of heaven, read.
And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground.
Right. He burned up 5 cities. All the inhabitants of the cities, he killed every last person in the city. That's why I said when he come back, the judge will make war, and he start killing all these people as it's written. He already did this. He killed all the inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah. And he took care of everything that grew on the ground. Read.
But his wife looked back from behind him.
And see, the angels told Lot and his wife and his 2 daughters, don't look back. Don't look back. But what was it that his wife was looking back for? Could have been her sons, her daughters, son-in-laws or daughters that was burned up, you know. Son-in-laws or his daughters. We'll read verse 14.
And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get ye out of this place, for the Most High will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law.
Yeah, they was laughing at him. They was laughing at him. You know, oh man, nothing gonna happen just like they did Noah and the ark. Oh man, get out of here, man, you drunk. You know what you're talking about. People be talking about you don't know what you're talking about, but then when it happened, then they gonna be looking all stupid. But they burnt up. Because remember it said they burned up every inhabitant in those 5 cities. But they was mocking them like, oh, it ain't gonna happen like people think, you know, this is, they think it's a joke. Until the stuff started happening, then you start seeing the destruction happen, like when it starts shaking. Earth starts shaking. Then, are you scared? You scared? Oh yeah, I'm scared. What you scared for? If you righteous, you ain't got a reason to be scared. You gonna say something?
He's like Noah, same as Noah. You know, mocking him. You know,
I just
like,
said that.
sorry.
You didn't hear me? I just said that. Right. And then when the rain came, it was banging on the door. It was too late. It was too late. Too late. See, that was just 2 angels that came there. He sent there to Sodom and Gomorrah. Look at Ecclesiasticus, Apocrypha 23 and 19.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 23, verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
See, the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You can't even look at the sun. But the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, read.
Beholding all the ways of men.
Beholding everything that you do. That's why we say everything that we do is how? By Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Everything that we say is how? By Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Therefore, going to the throne of the Most High, because no man comes to the Father but by Mashiach Yahushua, that the Most High can look upon us. Read.
And considering the most secret part.
Consider the most secret parts. Ain't nobody getting away with nothing, because the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Woo! How bright is that? Get Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28. there be spirits. They are created for vengeance.
See, the Most High created spirits, or what? Angels that are created for vengeance. Read.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
In their fury lay on sore strokes. Read.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
They pour out their force. Read.
And appease the wrath of him that made
They
them.
appease the wrath of the Most High, and the Mashiach Yahushua, who made them in the time of destruction. Read.
Fire.
These are spirits. Fire is a spirit. Read.
And hail.
Hell is a spirit. Read.
And famine.
Food shortages is a spirit. Read.
And death.
Somebody died, whole lot of death. The spirits have this happen. Read. That's why the Most High told Satan what concerning Job. Save his life. You can't kill him. Read.
All these were created for vengeance.
All these were created for vengeance. Read.
Teeth of wild beasts.
Wild animals eating people up. Go ahead.
And scorpions.
Scorpions stinging people. Read.
Serpents.
Serpents, poisonous snakes. Read.
And the sword.
The sword, modern sword is the gun, or any kind of means that they use, knives or whatever, to kill you. Read.
Punishing the wicked to destruction.
Punishing the wicked to destruction. Straight up. We don't know why. We don't know why the Most High is having people, be put to death. Read.
They shall rejoice in his commandment.
They're going to rejoice in the Most High's commandment. Read.
And they shall be ready upon earth.
Be ready where?
Upon
Where's
earth.
Satan at?
Upon earth.
Upon earth. So these spirits going to be where?
Upon earth.
Yeah, to do the destruction that the Most High wants them to do where?
Upon earth.
Right here on the earth. Read.
When need is.
When need is. Whenever there's need, when the Most High have a need for them to do what he's going to do, they're going to do because they're already here.
Ready.
Right? Ready. Wherever you are, they there. Read.
And when their time has come,
When their time has come, read.
they shall not transgress his word.
That's right. They're not going to transgress the word of the Most High. Understand this. Psalms 109 and 20 and 21.
Psalm chapter 109, verse 20. Let this be the reward of mine adversaries from the Most High, and of them that speak evil against my soul. But do thou for me, O Most High, the power, for thy name's sake.
Verse 19 and 20.
Psalm chapter 109, verse 19. Let it be unto him as the garment which covereth him, and for a girdle wherewith he is girded continually.
Go ahead.
Let this be the reward of mine adversaries from the Most High, and of them that speak evil against my soul.
Right. Verse, get Psalms 107 and 19 and 20.
Psalm chapter 107, verse 19.
Because the Most High he bring the destruction, but we got a certain way we gotta conduct ourselves. Read this.
Then they cry unto the Most High in their
They're
trouble.
gonna cry to the Most High in the trouble when he bring them angels on you. Read.
And he saveth them out of their distresses.
Right. The Most High will save you out of your distresses. Read.
He sent his word and healed them,
He sent his word and it healed us. Read.
and delivered them from their
And
destruction.
he delivered us from our destructions. Read.
Oh, that man would praise the Most High, for his goodness.
For his goodness, regardless of whatever he do, is good. He's good, the Mashiach would say. For his goodness all the time. Read.
For his wonderful works to the children of men.
That's right, man. For what he does. Get Psalms 91. Psalms the 91st chapter. What that verse 8, I believe. Psalm 91 and 8.
Psalm chapter 91, verse 8. Only with thine eye shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
So with our eyes, we're going to behold, as the Most High will, the reward of the wicked. Read.
Because thou hast made the Most High, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Right. We have made the Most High to be around us in everything that we do. Wherever we are. Wherever we live. Read.
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
See, when you're in the spirit with the Most High, it says, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near where you live at. Read.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways.
This is what Satan charged the Mashiach Yahushua with. Say, cast yourself down. Say, the angel supposed to, have charge over you to keep you in all your ways so you won't, fall and break your neck. Read.
They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
And many a times, man, this is real. The angels have came through and stopped death, stopped, being hurt in many different ways. How they bear us up in their hands, lest we dash our foot against a stone. You might be in an accident on the way. You can't find your keys. Stop you from going wherever you're going. Or some incident that you do that stop you from going out there that the spirits are trying to get you. And them angels got you bearing you in their hand, stopping anything from happening to you. Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample underfoot.
That's right. Those that are in the spirit with the Most High. Those that are not, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Verse 4.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wing shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
So his truth shall be thy shield and buckler. He's going to cover us under his feathers. And under his wings shall thou trust. We're going to trust being under the Most High. Rolling as it tells us in verse 1.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
You dwell in the secret place of the Most High. You're going to abide in the shadow of a Mashiach Yahushua, who is the Almighty. Because we are Mashiachim. So we can't just dwell with the Most High without being right under a Mashiach Yahushua, the shadow of a Mashiach Yahushua. That's like following him. He's an example for us to follow. A shadow follows what? Something.
Right.
You here, the shadow's behind you. So here we in the shadow right there, following the Mashiach Yahushua. Where we go, we following him. As being Mashiachim. Read.
I will say of the Most High, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, and him will I trust.
That's right. We're going to trust in the Most High. We're going to be just like Job. No matter what you go through, you take it with cheerfulness, you be patient. Learn to be patient. Those that don't know how to do this with cheerfulness, and if you don't do that, then what you dealing with? If you don't do what the Most High say, who you dealing with? They get accountable.
Satan.
Dealing with Satan. Dealing with Satan. Straight up. That's all you can do. Psalm 34 and 7. Psalms 34 and 7.
No battery.
I know. Got another battery in the case where you can plug it up. You ain't got to worry about it. Just turn it off and then set it over there and just plug it up again.